you know, hit me with a bet on the sideline and I'm shooting the ball. So, you know, a bet isn't official until you look a man in the eye. So I had to look him into the eye, and I was able to win that one.
Okay, going to need a couple follow-ups on this one. Who was the teammate?
Dennis the Menace.
Okay, and so was the bet just like, can you turn around and look at me, or can you do it no look, or what were his words that you heard?
Roll so far, and tonight was another example of that.
Dave?
LeBron, so a lot of people comparing that shot to something Steph Curry does. KCP just told Trudell that. You know, Nick Young did it and missed it. Gilbert Arenas did it and made it, hit a game winner. Who do you associate that shot with in NBA history?
Well, Steph has definitely probably done it the most in our league. And when you shoot the ball as beautiful and effortlessly and precisely as Steph does, he has the ultimate ultra green light to do that, because 10 times out of 9 is going in for Steph.
Bill?
Hey, LeBron, what do you attribute this team's chemistry and the energy you were talking about, the love you have for your teammates? You know, you guys haven't been together that long. It's a lot of new guys. What do you attribute this kind of instant bond?
We all got one common goal, and our common goal is to hold each other accountable. You know, put a lot of pressure on us as individuals, on our individual self. And then if one individual is not feeling like himself, then we pick our brother up. And that's what it's all about. We got a common goal to compete every night, to play championship basketball, and to be selfless. And you know, and that's both on and off the floor. So we know we can't, you know, obviously can't do much off the floor with the landscape of, you know, COVID and the pandemic and things of that nature. But our film sessions, our plane rides, and our bus, you know, sessions has given us some camaraderie.
Kyle?
Hey, you know, you said before this road trip that so far you guys have been playing B+ basketball. Where do you guys put these two games against the Rockets, and how close to your potential do you think you guys played on this trip?
I think we played some really good basketball on this trip, but I think that question was asked after the first 10 games, how would you assess your team? So I have a better assessment after you know, after game 20, and give us another grade. But I thought we played some really good basketball, especially defensively. We heard what our captain AD said after San Antonio game, and from there on, we've been locked in.
Last two, Dan Wicke.
Hey, LeBron. I kind of have a two-parter for you. The league today announces, you know, some updates to the protocols that are pretty restrictive. You know the bubble life as much as anybody. You lived it longer than any other player. I hate to always remind you of that, but what can it be replicated without the physical bubble? And I guess, have your thoughts about potentially ever returning if necessary, has that changed at all since the day you left Orlando?
Well, the bubble was a success. Obviously, from a player, from a performance standpoint, as far as our league getting it back going. You know, I haven't thought about the bubble much after I left. You know, once again, Dan, you continue to give me PTSD. Every time you ask me about the bubble, I start shaking and thinking about 96 straight nights in that place. But, you know, for us, I don't know. I think for our team, we live in LA County. So pretty much the new protocols and things that came out today is pretty much everything we've been doing since March of last year. So not too much has changed on our landscape for us as a ball club or us as a team or as a franchise. So it doesn't change too much for us. Obviously, if any of you guys live in LA County, most of you guys do. That's with our B team. But it's pretty much standard for us anyway. So it's easy for us to go about the new protocol in any way, shape, or fashion.
Last question, Mark Medina.
Hey, LeBron, to follow up on that, I mean, given the
the handful of games that have been postponed this week, what is your comfort level of the league's ability to navigate through this and complete the season?
Well, I mean, we knew that the tougher months were going to be right after the holidays. Thanksgiving and then Christmas. For the majority, obviously, these are the two holidays where you want to be around family. Everyone should be around family. We'll come out of this stronger. Obviously, we never want our games to be postponed because of the virus and COVID and things of that nature. But I think we have a great group as far as the NBA side and NBPA side that will continue to do the due diligence and continue to keep the things moving and running. And hopefully all the guys that's been hit with COVID, hopefully they come back stronger. They get over it, and any of the tracing going on as well. But our league has always been receptive to our players, are receptive to the franchises and everything that's going on. And obviously we know with the pandemic and the COVID issues still going on, we want to be receptive to that. So, I think we're and still in a really good place. And, we continue to always, work for the best and hope for the best. So, that's what it's about.
Thank you.
As LeBron James talking about the new protocols that the NBA and the NBA PA have put in place for this to be a successful season. I want to talk about this Laker defense. Here's what they did in Houston. 43 combined blocks and steals. They had 10 blocks tonight, Rob, to go along with those 10 steals. 49 fast break points. Talk about a team that dialed it in on that end of the floor, because that's a calling card for this team, Rob. This team needs to get out in transition. That's when they're at their best, going downhill. LeBron James, everybody filling in. And the head of the snake is AD. But I want to give credit also to those Laker guards, whether it's Dennis and KCP, or then you bring in THT and Caruso. Their ability to guard the perimeter, their ability to pick up full 90, Rob, sometimes on makes. They put a lot of pressure on guards, and that's something I've really picked up in this Houston series. That's 4 guys that are coming at you, causing a lot of havoc.
That's total dominance on defensive end. And you're playing one of the teams that goes to the free throws line because free throw line's not because of James Harden. Yep. And for James to only shoot 5 free throws a night, and who's handling the rock as much as he does and not foul him is key. James goes to the hole. He grabs you. He does these things to try to get to the line, but they didn't fall for it, and that's key.
That's a great stat. Only 16 free throws for this Rockets team.
Very seldom do you block James Harden's shots without fouling him. And I saw at least 3 or 4 times where they were able to block his shots on the ball from the weak side. It really frustrated him. When I look at the other stats, Nwaba, 0 points. PJ Tucker, 0 points. Rob was right. They were swarming. Every time you thought you had an open shot, they were collapsing, switching. And I've never seen a player that scores 0 points and has a big impact on the game. Caruso had a huge impact on the game to not scoring the points. That just goes to show you that, scoring is not everything. He did a lot of great things out there defensively. He, Kuzma on the boards, Schroder picking up full court. Those guards are tough. They're like some tough linebackers out there.
Remember when Nwaba was on this team? What'd you guys used to sing? Nwaba.
Waba.
I just thought he was, for a guy of his stature, he was always one of the best dressed guys. That's the only thing I remember about him.
Good style.
Good style.
And plays good D.
Yeah.
Good young man. All right, let's get you to the highlight.
It looked like this game was almost over in the first quarter. You guys took a 19-point lead into the second. What did you think was the key in the way you guys came out tonight?
I feel like we came out real aggressive. We got stops. We got out in transition, what we know what we best at. And offensively, I felt like we were playing together. We was clicking, making an extra pass. We was knocking down shots, and also defensively, we was clicking for each other, just being in the right spot, helping each other out. And we took that first quarter. We ran it up 19.
Yeah, Kenny, you guys had a pretty big margin throughout the evening, so can't blame you for the missed dunk, especially because Montrez missed one. It must have been something going on with that rim, right?
Nah, just missed layups. Got to get back in the gym and get in that layup package.
There you go. Happens sometimes. But the point is, you're getting out in transition, and that's been a big difference of your game. It's been a big difference since you've been back, Kentavious. How important it is for you, and how big a part of your game is to just stretch the floor and to get your team going like that?
That's it's a big part of my game, actually. I can't hear you no more. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, man. Yep.
Okay.
Keep going.
This is a big part of my game. You know, just get out in transition, getting easy layups if they're there. You know, running from corner to corner, just to spread the defense out. You know, most of the time that corner is open when we in transition. So we want to get there, you know, and be ready to knock down the shot.
And then real quick thought on LeBron's turnaround three, where he shot the ball and then looked at the bench.
That was amazing. He made it a hard shot. I feel like he wanted to contest, and he got the contest he wanted. And then when he shot it, he just turned around to the bench and just, you know, that was a Stephen Curry move right there.
All right, Kentavious, appreciate it, man.
You're welcome. Thank you.